Yo, aloha. I'm wanting to deliver something of great importance, and that is I'm doing what you refuse not to, or you put off to another time of the week or another time of the year. You know, if life isn't a permanent rest and vacation back to emptiness and clarity, then we just obscure our lives with a lot of noise, sound, things, distractions, buzzes, bells, from texting to reading to... Our life is just one big silly putty that we just keep, or fly trap keep getting stuck to. I've had to absolve myself and come out as far away from others to find a sense of peace and harmony within my elongated breath, so that I can feel and understand my inner wisdom. Because that's where it all is we already know everything. We know everything. We know everything. If we could search for the perfect note, we would have balance and equanimity for ourselves and the whole planet. So I know that after getting out of society for as long as I can, I realize it's like a disease. It's like you want a piece of it, because as long as people are suffering in the world, we're going to be in on it. And I, as a bodhisattva, my heart is to the world, to help have some balance and some peace. So I'm the guide or person or yogi that says, hey, I'm giving you permission to stop doing what you're doing and come back to peace, quiet, and humility. Quit being so selfish and quit being so prideful and taking advantage of the world because you have a brain and you find another way to manipulate somebody out of their effort or their money or their desire body. You know, when you absolve yourself of desire, of wanting, of needing, and just you want to settle into simple and emptiness, you'll realize the work that I'm doing is the hardest work on the planet. Is not to have the phone, the distractions, the girlfriends, the food, because it's all these addictions. That's what they get to become. They become habitual. We do them on a daily basis. We forget what this is about. This brings our mind together. You know, I spend hours a day doing this, and when I'm not, I'm usually in my mind, or somewhere trying to leave it. But this brings the hands together, brings the mind together. So today's yoga practice is this one, guys. And you can only feel good doing this when you have purity in your life. When your diet's pure, when you no longer see that food is an equation you have to have, but it's more like a desire. When you go without eating for one meal or a couple hours and you're like, wow, I'm not so hungry. You actually get lighter, clearer, and less hungry as you not eat. Think about it. What's eating you are the parasites that are causing you to think that you have a thought of being hungry in the first place. So I think it's a parasitical infestation. We all have to deal with it. Sugars and all these things that basically create more addictions. So I'm into not having addictions and just having things that allow us to feel better in the body. Why we're in this body. So why are you in this body? Why are you here? That's the big question of the day. Why are you here? If the immune system of the planet is dying, things are the seas and the air, everything is sort of like caving in on itself. Are we going to continue to keep doing the same thing day after day? Or are we going to start looking at our lives and going, well, what are we going to do when our life is threatened? It's threatened right now, people. Wake up. That's why I'm in the cave talking to you like a messenger with a message. And messengers usually are basically called later. They're messiahs. But who wants to be a messiah that is not popular? I'm into popularity. So if you like what I have to share, send it out to others, because it's time to wake up, people. Quit scratching your ass and going, I can't do anything, like a damn monkey. You can do something. Claim the earth as yours. Take back the earth and go into nature and find a place that's peaceful. And I know you won't do it because few people have that kind of strength and passion and ability to do it, like a refugee going out into a world wild unknown and figuring it out. Well, not today, maybe tomorrow or next month or next year. You too will be a refugee on this planet. You too will have a storm kicking your ass, your house, and now you are homeless. So your days are numbered. Everybody watching this, your days are numbered. You're going to be out there in the forest, just like me, out in nature, trying to find a cave, to find what you might call home. We all want a nest. I found mine. Where are you going to eat tonight? Where are you going to sleep tonight? And not pay rent. Enough said for today. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll give more insightful messages tomorrow. And you know what? You're not who you think you are. You're actually much more. When you take all the distractions away and allow your life to really focus like a laser on one thing, we're gonna hit water, baby. We're digging a well. Are you ready? I'm Yogi Zen, out from the cave. And here's my view every morning. Look at that. Is that beautiful? This is why I don't like to leave. And when I do, I know it's all downhill from here. Hello, San Diego. You know, I live up here. I'm the highest living person on this mountain. Yeah. You know, it's funny because in Greece and ancient places, you can think about Mesopotamia, they always had a temple or a monastery on the top of a mountain. And on that mountain would be a few people who would never leave. They were the monks. They were the ones that lived in hermitages and stayed up in the mountains in quiet, serene places. And my quiet, serene place is my very own Ganesha cave. I call it Ganesha's cave because, well, if you look here in the ceiling, there's a, see that hole in the ceiling? It's like a vagina. It's like an eye. There's the top of the eyebrow right here, guys. See it right here. Do this thing. Right. There's the eyebrow right there. Right there. So, in the ceiling is an eye.